Sweet, thank you so much. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Biggs? The coffee is much more than just coffee here. You know? It's like it's like part of my lifestyle now. Part of my routine. What is tonight going to be like? Why is Jack Nicholson's face in the wooden door so iconic as it is? I bet he wouldn't know it would be. I've never seen that. I've never seen I've never seen In the Wooden Door. Is that the name of a movie? Is In the Wooden Door? The Shining? I've never seen The Shining. I've heard about it. I've heard about that movie, but I've never seen it. Yo, what's up, Gigi? Welcome. I got like, I was playing Marvel Rivals, and I got like 17 wins out of like 25 games or something like that. I did way good. I got MVP twice. Yeah, I was playing it for like 4 hours. It's like, I don't know, I'm downloading Path of Exile 2 right now though. Everybody says it's good, so I'm gonna try it out. It's like an 80 gigabyte file. I started it like an hour ago, and I thought it was running, but I think when I opened Marvel Rivals, it like stopped the download. So I had to restart it. Kind of frustrating. Here's Johnny. I've heard that phrase before, but I've never seen The Shining. I've seen a lot of movies. You got MVP 5 times. Wait, do you play Marvel Rivals? Gigi? Who do you play as? I didn't know you played Marvel Rivals. But yeah, nobody plays Dragon Ball. It got like good MVP for what? What'd you get MVP on then? Oh, Rocket League, nice. I've never played Rocket League. I know a lot of streamers do though. Do you guys think life's gonna get weirder? Like as like this, our generation is gonna be like super weird. You're diamond rank, nice. Yeah, Gigi's a huge gamer. Gigi is like, throws up the GGs to everybody all the time. It's like who she is. Am I waiting for my mom to pick me up from school? Yeah. Y'all know what I think sometimes, Presley, like though, that I seriously think, I'll show you. So like in Utah, like we are surrounded by just all these mountains, right? You see that? It's like in every direction. I'm just a kid, but it's like, that's my crib. You know what I mean? Like if life adjusts for like however, like whatever your age is. So it's like the natural order of things always is represented. It's just like, I look up at the mountains and I'm like, I'm just in a crib, dude. I'm like a little baby who can't like climb out of his crib. I'm like destined to just be like here in this valley forever. And I like can't climb out of it. But I've had thoughts like that where it's just like, geez, like life just has some way of like putting you in the natural order of things. It's like frustrating. It's like, wait, I'm just like a kid again. You see that? Yeah, it's like just like this big ring of like mountains around me, and I'm like, I can't get out, or whatever is what it makes me feel like. I got a story for you guys. I was just telling somebody here. So when I was in college, I was like, I became like super, like, I had like super anxiety. Yo, what's up, Mysterious Frog? It was like I was just studying all the time. I was taking like OChem and all this stuff, and it was like killing me. I was like, all I would do is just like study chemistry like every day. Just like study chemistry, memorize like these formulas and reactions and whatever else, right? And so I was like, this would be good. So I took an acting class. And like my teacher was like very colorful. She was like, you know, had like a huge personality. And she's like, people that have been in my plays like end up being together and all this stuff. And she put me in this play with this person, and I had to like make out with her in this play, Escape from New York. So yeah, like I took this acting class and I had to make out with this girl. My part, I was like this guy. I was like this guy who just like was like a mathematician or something like that. And like I had this part where I was like talking about these huge numbers and stuff. And then we just like started kissing. It was so weird. It didn't help with my social anxiety. It made things worse. But yeah, I tried that in college. I tried this acting class one time because I was like, I need to get out more. The teacher had us do a bunch of weird stuff though. Like one time we had to memorize these lines, and we had to like look into somebody else's eyes. Yeah, it just made things like super weird. I was like, why did you make this like the play or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it was either like I did it or probably just like quit the class kind of thing. But I don't know, I signed up for it because I wanted to like get out of my shell, you know? But we also had to do this thing where like we memorized like a paragraph, and like you had to stand across from the person that was you're doing the play with, and like you had to stare at them right in their eyes and like say this like paragraph like 3 times or something like that for like 3 minutes or whatever. It was like the most uncomfortable class I've ever taken. That's when I found out I was gay. Dude, I had so many gay people hit on me in college. You sound like one of my friends, Presley. My friends say the same shit. I had plenty of gay friends in college, and some of them did hit on me, and I was like, you know what? Like I respect like who you are, but that doesn't give you more of a right to like think that you deserve more than just somebody else. You can't be like, you don't own more of like people's space and other things just because of your preference or whatever. You have a death stare? Nice. Yeah. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, my friends say the same shit. You just sound like one of my friends. They say the same shit to me. What? Yeah, they said they're joking too, but it ruins the joke if I just like, if I'm just like, eh. But no, I've already told you guys this story. Like, one time I was at like a dance and I had like beer in my car, right? So I was like at this dance, and anyways, this guy who was like in one of my classes or whatever, I had no idea he was gay or anything like that, but I was like, do you need more? Do you need more like to drink? And he's like, yeah. So we went back to my car, and then he started like he put his hands through my hair, and I was like, dude, I was like, we're done. I was like, we're going back in. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry, man. He told me he's like, you have such good hair, and he like put his hands through my hair, and I was like, yeah, no, you're fine, man. But yeah, like I said, I respect everybody for who they are, and I have like friends of like a lot of different preferences, but it doesn't give you more rights than like other people. It's like you should expect the same results as just as much success as somebody else thinks. You know what I mean? Is my whole thing. It's like doesn't make it so you have like more of a right to like get what you want than like other people just because you're gay or something. But I actually had it happen a couple times. One of my roommates, his brother was gay, and he came and lived with us. So I used to live with the gay guy for a while in college. We were on fine terms. Yeah, his name was Ezra. But he was cool. He was funny. Have I ever won a fight in school? I was a wrestler. I like got in fights for the school. I went to district, which is like the highest thing you can do for your school. And I got medals. I took fourth place in district. It's like fourth place out of like 30 kids. So I wrestled against like 30 kids and I took fourth. It's basically just like, I mean, it's brutal. Like kids like crack you in the back with their elbows. They like swipe you across the face. They cut you. People bite and scratch and like do whatever. But I was pretty good at wrestling. But that's what I did in like I did that in junior high. I have like my own philosophy about fighting. It's like if you're gonna fight anything, fight reality, kind of. Just like fight everything. Like I don't think I have this kind of like it's kind of like a Mr. Like Miyagi or whatever kind of thing, right? It's like if you're gonna win at fighting, you have to like fight the fight. You have to like learn how to fight without fighting, if that makes sense. It's just like left gut. That's my whole philosophy on fighting. It's like if you actually get drawn into a fight, like you're already losing. Like you better just learn how to like be deceptive in this world, basically. Like be deceptive and try to get what you want that way. Ultimately, like fighting is about getting what you want, right? There's no other reason to fight other than get what you want. So you better just learn how to get what you want and like you better learn how to like fight really smart. You better learn how to fight really smart, and basically all that means is learn how to get what you want, like in a very smart way. Is my philosophy. Because as soon as you get into like what everyone else categorizes as a fight, you're on a losing side. Like things that become physical, they become too real. That's just my perspective, Gigi. That's my thought on it. Like I like to think that I am fighting when I'm like playing games and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Just like why not use all your tools to your like disposal? Like computers and things are basically like an armor you can put on, you know what I mean, to express those ideas. But as soon as you give into the place where you're not using tools, as soon as you stop using tools, I think that you've lost kind of. That's just my perspective. You're free to like think whatever you want. I think fighting is ultimately like getting what you want, so you better like learn how to be very smart about getting what you want. Like ultimately, you know what I mean? Like what is fighting like? Because there's so many ways to fight. There's so many kinds of fights. Like, in a way, I'm like fighting for like survival here on YouTube, and it's like I'm trying to like upload my existence, like become something which is like immortalized by expressing what I think And so, you know, my consciousness basically can be, you know, extrapolated upon by what I've left behind in like a real way. Yeah, like honestly, that's what I think about like my YouTube. That's why I'm like, I told everyone, I was like, I'm not doing this for like just money or something like that. Otherwise, I would have quit. Like if I was doing this just for money, I would have quit. But no, it's like my real reason was just to like save things. I like seriously, that's my big reason was just like I wanted to save stuff, like save me, you know. So it's like I'm doing it to like save me, like and you know, because I think it's going to be something that lasts quite a long time. And it's like this information being present is going to like, who knows what opportunities it will present in the future, you know? All I have to do is like be genuine and like actually make it so that I am myself on here, you know? And then it's like, then I've saved myself, you know? Or whatever. I had a dream. Gigi, you might like this. I had a dream like 2 nights ago. I was like in a sword fight. It was like Elden Ring, but for real. I was like fighting in a battle with like other people, and I was like really good. I was extremely good. I like chopped off some guy's hand and chopped off another guy's head. It was whack. It was wacko. But I was like super good at fighting. It was like 2 nights ago I had this dream, and I woke up like feeling like great. But I can even tell you, like, I remember some guy who was like on this rock and he was in like this armor and stuff like that. I was in ancient Greece fighting. I even remember where I was because it was like Athens. Streamers are extremely hot. Girls are dorky guys. Yeah. You think that you can't, like, this hairdo is dork territory, boy. Like, this hairdo just says dork. But yeah, like I count dreams, you know what I mean? Like I count dreams. I like fly, and one of my dreams, I like fought in Nubis. I was like in this giant airplane, and everybody was in like black masks, and I had like this breathing mask on. Yo, what's up, Vijaya? And I jumped out of the airplane, and I was in Egypt, and I was like I could fly, and I was like shooting beams out of my hand at like Anubis, and I was like fighting the god of the underworld, Anubis. Not me, but everyone else. Yeah, sure. Not me, but everyone else, man. I've experienced a lot of things. I'm like, it's probably why I'm like so messed up, kind of. It's like I don't really know who I am, you know? 'Cause it's just like, well, I was like a nerd, but we got in trouble a lot, it seemed like, for just being like a goody good. I like lived like a double life, kind of. But yeah, so I like fought Anubis in one of my dreams, and this other dream I like was in the Matrix, and I could like fly everywhere, and I was like flying around this big city, and like in this other one I was like about your knife collection. Was it a good dream? What ended up happening with the knives? If you ended up killing people in your dream, you can say it. I just said I didn't mind. I was like killing a bunch of people. Butterfly knife, that's cool. Are you good at a butterfly knife? I think that'd be something to be like, that'd be something cool to be good at. The dork jock, yeah. I don't know, like I said, I don't know what I am. Like I grew up playing video games, but like I went hunting, I went like fishing, I like played basketball. I don't know, man. I don't know what I am. Yo, what's up, alien? Welcome, bro. Welcome to the chillest spot at the side of the galaxy. Collected about 29. You're asleep. But yeah, I think butterfly knives would be super cool to be good at. Like, it seems like a cool hobby. You know, just to be able to like flip them around and stuff. You know a bunch of cool tricks. That's cool. Yo, alien, Faisal, Faisal joined, dude, my stream like an hour ago or something, right, Biggs? You saw Faisal in there, right? You can tell him, right, Biggs? But Faisal joined and he was like, he said he hated you. he was like, tell Alien that I hate him, is what Faisal said. Or Subnautica, one of the two. Because Subnautica was there and Faisal was there. And I was like, you know they're just gonna think you have like more than one iPad or whatever. I was like, all he's good, because he was like, see, I'm not Faisal. You keep yours dull. Yeah, that Faisal guy, I don't know, because Alien was saying, because there's like the guy that joins my stream who's like the clone. There's like Saddam Hussein joins sometimes. There's like Joe Biden used to join, and like a lot of people. And this guy, Alien, thinks that it's like, and I kind of think it too. I kind of think it's all the same guy. And like he joins, and he was joined as like Faisal, and then he joined as like Subnautica and Hubert and all these other names. But I was like, dude, you just must have like more than one iPad signed in or something. Is all he's doing. But yeah, he said tell Alien I hate him, or something like that. Cause yeah, that's what I said. I was like, he's just gonna think you have more than one iPad. It's just this random guy, Presley. You know, that comes on here or whatever. And he like, we're pretty sure that he like has like multiple accounts. And he'll like join with other accounts. Oh, you're fine, dude. Don't worry about it. He was probably just joking. He wasn't being serious. He was just, yeah, Faisal, yeah. It's just because he joins with like a bunch of different names. He joins with like a bunch of different names and says a bunch of stuff. And he'll always do like truth or dare, or like he'll always say he wants to like have a roasting competition or something. And he keeps asking me to play like Bad Parenting, like the game Bad Parenting, or like Poppy's Adventures or something, Poppy's Playtime. Yeah, dab on him, GG. You like Truth or Dare? Yeah, he's fine. Like I'm welcome him here. Like there's no reason why he can't come and like join. You know. Yeah, the guy who rubbed his hands through my hair. No, that guy was like, he was like going to school to be a doctor or something. I don't know what ended up to him. I don't know what ended up or how he ended up. Mad Father, the game. But yeah. No, like that guy was in like my, because I was pre-med. Like I was in like my pre-med classes. Good game though, Bad Parenting. Yeah, I told him I was like just hang on, like I'll probably get to it, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of video games. And like right now I'm kind of struggling and this is my therapy, you know? It's like a lot of people think I'm just like on here like, hey, yeah, he's another streamer, like let's get him to play this, play these games. And I'm like, I told him, I was like, dude, I was like, I'm on here because this is kind of like my therapy, you know, like just getting on here and like talking to people and like, I'm trying to stay like happy throughout the day, you know. Never even heard of that game. I've heard of it. It's like pretty big for like streamers. I think Bad Parenting, like Poppy's Playtime and stuff like that. I think really big streamers like stream it, you know. Yeah, I'm glad everybody's here today. This is like a cool crowd of people, you know. It's pretty cool. It's a horror game. It's cute. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I just told him, I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm not making any money. Maybe I would do it if I was like making money from you guys or something like that. And I would feel like, yeah, I got to provide like a service where I make people happy and stuff. You know, I would like to make people happy, but not necessarily at, you know, at the sacrifice of kind of my ability to do so. I'm like really just in like a hard time in my life trying to figure things out, you know? And so it's like, I just play what makes me happy kind of right now. I play what like takes the edge off the day and like makes me happy and like, I can like get through the day playing it or whatever. Markiplier played that. Yeah, he's like he's like one of the biggest YouTubers. Markiplier. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, all those guys. Cinnamon Toast Ken or whatever. School called. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. You know, and just can have a place where you can like chill on the internet. And hopefully I can like, I really do want to provide like that sense. At the same time, I'm doing this for like my therapy kind of. I want to provide like that sense of like, yeah, like this is a cool group of people. You know, where we can connect and like I can say what I think and whatever else. So. Except PewDiePie. Yeah, I used to watch PewDiePie every once in a while. I still kind of do. Sometimes he just gets too like much of a smart ass for me though. And like some of the stuff he like insults, I'm like, yeah, he's kind of insulting me a little bit. Cause he is kind of like a smart ass. I'm glad you stopped doing that, Gigi. I'm glad you stopped biting your fingernails that bad. I used to bite my fingernails. I don't know what made me stop. When I was a kid, I used to always bite my fingernails. They'd get like this long. I'm about to cut my nails. I let them get to like this length and I cut them. But when I was a kid, I used to bite my nails. Like that's how I kept them short all the time. I was just biting them off. But for some reason, I just stopped. One day I just stopped doing that. I don't know what it was. I have no idea why. Your boyfriend asked you to stop? Yeah, it's probably good. I think biting your nails is a bad habit. And it's like, they say it like gets germs in your mouth too, because your hands are touching everything. And if you're constantly like putting your hands in your mouth, it like gets germs in your mouth more often and stuff too. Or whatever. It's helpful to you. It's good. Yeah, I'll have to do like, when summer comes around, guys, I'll do more stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just winter here right now, you know? It's just winter here right now. But you can't stand the nail clippers? Yeah, I kind of don't like the sound of it either. It's like you're cutting it and it like feels kind of harsh. Kind of. But it's about 4.7% chance to get sick. Nice. I believe it. I believe it, Gigi. I feel like I used to get a lot more sick when I was a kid. Like I haven't been sick like in a long time. Like I genuinely haven't been sick in like a couple years. Like I don't want to get sick either. Like being sick is the worst. You know? Especially when it's like you have to take care of yourself. No one else is there to like take care of you or help. I think the coffee helps. I think coffee keeps me from getting sick, you know? It gets stronger the older you are, yeah, until it gets like weak again, you know? Then once you hit a certain age, then it's like all of a sudden weak again. But we are the opposite. Coffee makes you sick. Yeah, it calms me down kind of. It like makes me feel calm. Like just sitting here drinking a cup of coffee makes me feel totally calm. Gives you the jitters. Until you're 46, that's when it goes downhill again. Dang. 46 is gonna suck. You guys, we're gonna live in the future though. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna live in the future, so we're not gonna have like those problems that everybody else had. Right? By the time we're 46, we're gonna have like robots and like nanotechnology in our cells and stuff like that, right? You're allergic to caffeine and lactose intolerant? I used to have to drink goat's milk when I was growing up, alien. Because I was like raised on a farm, right? And we had goats. And so my mom wouldn't buy milk. She would just milk a goat. And I used to drink goat's milk. I guess if you're lactose intolerant, you can like drink goat's milk. But I never liked how it tasted. It always tasted weird to me. But then you like get used to it. You never liked milk anyway? Yeah. We used to have like a bunch of goats. And like we'd milk them and like I had to learn how to milk a goat. Like my mom taught me how to like milk a goat and stuff. You like cheese and butter? Yeah, but I guess goat's milk, you can eat it if you're like lactose intolerant. I guess some people do. You can drink it. Oh, if you're getting milk from it, it's a female. They're called milking goats, and they're called like Nubian. There's like a certain type of them. They're called like Nubian milking goats. You put butter on anything. There's a chef in America. It's like, I forget what her name is, but she puts butter on everything too. But yeah, it's a female goat. We don't do that anymore. But it was just my mom's hobby. Like, she had a farm, like, while I was growing up. She had, like, chickens, she had goats, we had cows, we had pigs, we had horses, stuff like that. So we had a bunch of farm animals. Donkeys, like my grandpa had like donkeys and stuff. Butter on Indian food. Butter's good, man. Butters taste so good. Butter's like a staple thing. That's why in that movie, they call it like, whatever that movie is, like Anonymous or whatever. The movie Anonymous, where like it's in France and that guy like wears that mask. And they like can't get butter because butter's like such a delicacy. But yeah, my grandpa had like mules and like donkeys and horses and stuff like that. Pancakes or crepes, yeah, those sound so good. With some syrup, like butter and syrup, man. Sometimes on my diet I can have pancakes. I have to make like almond pancakes or something like that. Cauliflower pancakes. I can like eat those on my diet. Syrup. Yeah, so just do sugar-free syrup. In America, we always put syrup on pancakes, but in Canada, they put syrup on everything. No sweet. Gotcha. No sweet, just butter, man. Honey, you like spicy? I like spicy stuff too. Dude, I have one video on here where I ate a ghost pepper. I like gruesome ghost peppers. One time, I like found them at a store, super spicy. Yeah, dude, these are like burn you spicy, like give you chemical burns and like make your skin react and stuff. Like I found them at like a plant store, and I grew them, and they actually grew. And so I made like this pasta sauce out of ghost peppers. And dude, after I cooked them and stuff like that, I didn't realize it, but like it got all over my hands, and it started burning my body and my skin. Like it started burning me. I went and took a shower, and it made it worse. It got all over my whole body. And I was like burning. So there was something I did. Oh yeah, kept like an ice bucket around, and I was like soaking my hands in like an ice bucket for like 2 days. It was so bad. You had a bowl of toxic waste? Nice. Are you like did it turn you into a superhero? I hope so. Compensated with acidic foods? Yeah. This was just like, I did it only because it was super spicy. And I like ate one raw, and it just made me like my body pulse. It made my body start like pulsating, kind of. But I have a video of that on here. No, the sweet. But a ghost pepper is like one of the hottest peppers. I think like California Reapers or habaneros are also like super hot or whatever, but it's one of the hottest peppers. Where they eat raw chilies. Yeah, they do that in Mexico. Like we're in America. Like you can think of it as like a sweetness scale. You go up to Canada, they eat like tons of sweets. Come down to America, we eat like some sweets, some spicy. Then you go down to Mexico and it's like they just eat spicy like all the time. Like Mexico, right below the US, they eat so much spice. They eat like raw chilies and stuff. If you go there, if you visit there and you're like not from there, like the food sometimes will make you sick. You like them cooked? Nice. I like chilies cooked too. In like certain dishes, you know? I like garlic. I like garlic, basil. My favorite pizza is like a margarita, like in like a clay oven, like where they cook a pizza in like a clay oven, you know? I like a margarita, which is just like basil and like tomato sauce and like mozzarella cheese. You guys eat them raw until they hurt your stomach? Dang. Gnarly. You guys are wild. I feel like I used to eat more hot stuff. You eat until your tongue starts bleeding? Dang. I feel like I used to be like crazy into spicy foods too, though. I was like, for a while, I really was like crazy into spicy foods as well. But I stopped for some reason. You stopped buying that? Yeah. For some reason, I stopped too. I was like, for a while, I was like super into like eating spicy stuff all the time. But then like, sometime I just stopped. Like one day I just like stopped eating so much spicy stuff. You know, I just, for some reason I did. It's like half of you can, but half of you can't kind of thing. It's like, that's like me too. It's like, oh yeah, spice, give me a kick, you know? And then it's like, wait a second. This kind of hurts. Sometimes some things really are just too hot though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth it. It like ruins food sometimes and stuff, I think. Yeah, game over. Yeah, I totally get that. I understand, Gigi. Neutralize with banana. I heard that either you drink milk or you like eat ketchup if you have like too spicy of stuff. Or pineapple, really? Yeah, I heard it was like milk and ketchup, like neutralized spice. But I also think it's like people like to compete with spice, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes I think it's just people trying to be like stronger than other people. It's like, yeah, I ate this spice, you know, and it's like people are trying to brag, kind of. So it's like, I don't like playing that game. I don't like playing the game of like, who can eat the more spicy food. I don't like it. Sometimes I don't like competition that much, you know? I don't like trying to compete with people, especially like my friends and stuff. You need fiber to reduce the damage? Yeah, probably. So like disperses it out or something. But yeah, I don't like banana's the best option. It's interesting, I've never heard that. Yeah, sometimes it's like, I don't know, I've been to like restaurants where it's like they have spicy food and it's like somebody's like, I'm getting it spicy, and then you say like, oh, I'm just gonna get it mild. They're like, what, you can't handle the spice? And I'm like, geez, now I have to. Really helps the next morning, yeah. But I kind of hate how it turns into a competition of just who can eat like the spicier stuff. It's just like, let me eat some food, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to eat some food. Like, I'm not here to try to like be tougher than you or whatever. You have that remedy? I always just tell people, I'm like, I'm not trying to compete. Maybe apples? You eat the core, Gigi? You eat the seeds and stuff? I think I've done that like once. They say the seeds are poison. You crave bitter foods now. I know you were eating those like bitter gooseberries or whatever. Weren't you? You were having like those gooseberries or whatever. I gotta go though, guys. I got an appointment with my brother. He invited me to go have yogurt with him, like at like a yogurt shop. So I gotta go. Bitter guard, you crave it. It's been a good chat though, guys. Like, I enjoyed it. You know, like we're just here hanging out. We're just people just hanging out. You know, have fun. Yeah, thanks. But yeah, bye Gigi. See you, Alien. See whoever, bye whoever else is in the stream. I see there's like 5 people in here. Enjoy my yogurt. Yeah, I'm gonna get like sugar-free yogurt. He just wanted to do something. He's like in town, so he called me and he said like, hey, at like 7 o'clock, can we have yogurt? And I'm like, sure. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks for talking. A good 40 minutes. I look forward to these every time, every day. So anyways, guys, I'll see ya. Bye.